All right, Mark Stiles, Stiles Law, Route 139 in Marshfield. And I understand we do take questions from time to time. Charlie, you had a question that came in for Mark Stiles. Is that correct?
Yeah, we got a question from Larry in Duxbury. Okay, my hometown, cool. He says, hey, Mark, I have a mortgage. Can I deed my home into a trust? That's a good question, actually.
It's a great question, Charlie. And Larry, thank you for engaging with that. But I'd like to answer that question with a question. What is a trust, right? So oftentimes people say, do I need to put my home in trust? Can I put my home in trust? But what actually is a trust? And what a trust is, it's a contract. It's a vehicle that you can control while you're alive and dictate exactly what the items in that trust are going to do and how they're going to be dispersed once you pass. Now, I know we've talked about the difference between an irrevocable trust and a revocable trust. An irrevocable trust is something that you give away. Now, that's something that the bank would not want you to do. Okay, so you have a mortgage. The bank is not going to want you to give away your property without paying off that mortgage. Just like if you were to sell your home in the open market, they're going to want you to pay off their mortgage. But with a revocable trust, which is what I believe we're talking about, this is an estate planning tool. Right. So that's the why. Why would somebody want to do this? They want to create an estate planning mission here to do a number of things, right? To minimize estate taxes, to most often to avoid probate, because once somebody dies, they realize that it's more than devastating the loss, but we now have to deal with court, which opens up potential controversies and lawsuits. So while they're alive, they could have a backup trustee, and they could have all of the things that need to be organized and worked through, can continue to work through it. So it's a proactive plan. It's something that you're doing in advance of something that would be tragic or would be certainly complicated. So the question is, can I do it with a mortgage? Typically, you'll look at your mortgage. I believe it's Clause 18. It says you cannot transfer the interest in your property without bank approval, right? Because it could accelerate. It's as similar as I was mentioning before, that they would like a sale, right? So you're selling your property. They didn't underwrite this trust. They didn't view this trust and see it for compliance. So typically the answer is no. But here, when we're talking about estate planning, there is a federal preemptive law that allows you to do this for estate planning purposes. So when you're looking to deed your property into trust, you certainly want to be working with a real estate attorney, an estate planning attorney, potentially their CPA for tax purposes, and always your financial advisor to help quarterback through these important questions. But yes, you can. It's an estate planning tool, which we encourage you to engage with us and have a conversation with us. No commitment, but a conversation. It's not something you want to do it yourself, right? I'm not going to deed into a trust, because you want to make sure that the trust works and it does what you're hoping it would do, which is create an estate plan. But one thing I do want to point out, Charlie and Larry, is that most folks have title insurance on their property, and when they deed it into trust, they want to make sure that the title insurance company is aware of it also, and they get an endorsement over to the title insurance company, letting them know that now it's not necessarily in the ownership of Larry and Larry's co-owner, but it's now in Larry's trust. So it's important to be checking that box as well. But it's a wonderful strategy to move your home into trust. It's the foundation, truly, of a good estate plan.
All right, we hope that helps him out. And Mark Stiles, Stiles Law, stiles-law.com. His office is located on Route 139 in Marshfield. And of course, people listening, you have additional questions, you want to get in touch with Mark and his team, best way to do that, pick up the phone.
That's right, Rob. You could give us a quick call at 781-319-1900. Again, 781-319-1900. And we'll put you in touch with the right team to help you, whether you're looking to sell your home, buy a home, or working with the estate planning team. And we'll make sure that we button everything up, check those boxes, and be proactive so that we're not forced to be reactive. But Rob, I always encourage people to check out our YouTube channel also. We have a lot of videos. All of the audio content that we do here on WATD lives there as well. But we have videos. They're frequently asked questions similar to the one that Larry just asked, and we encourage people to check that out at Styles Law Original on the YouTube channel, and get down that rabbit hole and learn something, and then connect with us, and we'll help you in anything you need.
All right. That is Mark Styles, Styles Law, Route 139, Marshfield, styles-law.com. He joins us every Friday at this time for Feel Good Friday here on 95.9 WATD. Mark, have an amazing weekend. It sounds like you will, sir, and I hope you have a great Father's Day as well. Well deserved. You get something.
Thank you all very much, and have a wonderful week, folks. Hope to see you this weekend.